Hello, good morning. We are going to use, if you have one, if you choose to use one, it's fine. A dish towel today, probably. So if you have a hand towel, it might be a little thick, but you can make adjustments. But if you'd like to start with a hand towel for the practice, we'll use that in just a bit. I'm just gonna sort of put mine on my leg for now because we're gonna use it here toward the beginning. Okay. So I invite you to close your eyes if that feels nice, or look down on the ground out in front of you, something that's not straining the neck. We're sitting on a nice firm chair, or if you're on a soft surface, come forward on it a bit so you have some support and stability under your legs and pelvis. The feet are touching the floor. You can put books or yoga blocks under the feet if they're not touching the floor. And rest the hands, palms up or down, whatever feels comfortable for your shoulders. Just think about the breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, if that works for you, or if allergies or other things make that difficult, maybe in through the nose and out through just a gentle open mouth. But even with lips closed, try to let the teeth separate, the jaw just gently, gently open. Feel the ground under your feet, the chair, under your seat. Ease in the shoulders and elbows, hands supported in the lap. And just notice the breath as you breathe in and breathe out, bringing your presence here to your practice. Notice the movement in your ribs, chest, neck, shoulders as you breathe. Maybe finding small movements to make yourself present and comfortable. Maybe moving the toes, lifting and lowering just to find your space on the floor. Now just notice the breath as you slowly inhale and slowly exhale. Notice what expands when you inhale, and notice any release when you exhale. Now think about our spine, a nice tall spine. So thinking about the top of the head, maybe just behind the very top of the head, that kind of crown reaching for the sky. So we don't want to lift the chin and we don't want to tuck the chin, but we want to find a long neck where you feel like you're just kind of gently being lifted from your whole head up toward the sky. And then notice your low back. So if you find a slight tilt to the pelvis, as if you were just ever so slightly lowering the tailbone toward the chair, and notice that sensation in your low back. Breathe there for a moment. And then ever so slightly back to what was your neutral, moving the tailbone, kind of pointing it a little bit behind you, just mild movement. So find that kind of rocking, gentle rocking motion of tailbone gently pointing back, maybe pelvis dips forward a little, and then pelvis, tailbone gently pointing kind of toward the front of the chair, but just very gently. And then find your breath in this movement. So as you kind of tuck just ever so slightly the tailbone, very gently, exhale. And as you kind of reach the belly button forward, inhale. Ease in the jaw, ease in the shoulders. Just finding that gentle inhale and exhale with a gentle movement to the pelvis, guided by the tailbone. And of course, if anything is uncomfortable, find that gentle edge of yours and don't go past it. Just kind of stay in the edges, stay in the middle. Good. Now, the next time you inhale and have that gentle pointing back of the tailbone, gentle reaching forward of the belly button, hold there. Again, inside your edge. And notice the breath as you breathe in, breathe out, front of the ribs, front of the belly. Notice the shoulders and jaw and breathe. Good. Take a nice full inhale. And then as you exhale, starting with that tailbone, just a gentle movement through neutral to gently tucking the tailbone ever so slightly and reaching back just slightly with the low back. So we just sort of shifted the pelvis and holding that. There's a kind of strength in that edge of where you are. So this isn't how we would sit, but we're supported by our feet, our core, breathing in, breathing out. Notice maybe a difference in the low back, in the back of the ribs with your breath. Nice, and inhale, come back, the tailbone slightly back, and then find your neutral in between those spaces where you were. Tall spine, reach for the ceiling. Open the eyes. Very nice. Hands down low. Let's do a nice gentle floating up of the arms. Inhale. And exhale, lower down. Good. Getting things moving here. Inhale again. And exhale down. Now inhale, palms of the backs of the hands sort of toward the ceiling, floating the arms up in front of you. Inhale. Just to your range, nice and gentle. Exhale, lower. And again, thinking of your seat where your back is comfortable but supporting you. Inhale, lift forward. And exhale, float down. Nice. Fingertips to the shoulder. You decide where you'd like your elbows to be. Down by your side, up higher, wherever you can move them around. And we're going to do some circles. Inhaling back and up. Exhaling forward and down. And again, you determine based on your shoulders, one might be different. Maybe close the eyes and notice that breath. Notice the expansion on the inhale, compression on the exhale. Wiggle the toes gently, ease in the jaw. Good. Next time you come down, inhale forward and up, reversing. Exhale, down and back, back and down. Forward and up, inhale, back and down, exhale. Couple more times, nice and slow. Notice, ease in the feet. Very nice. Last one. Good. Hands down behind, the hands down by the side. The shit looks a little open and closed. So inhale, nice stretched out open fingers. Exhale, relax, release, let the shoulders down. Relax the hands. Inhale, waking up the hands and front body. Exhale, release and lower. Once more, inhale, nice open fingers. Open heart, exhale. Very nice. And we're going to take the dish towel. If you don't have one, you can just have your hands. We're going to have our hands a little open. So arms outstretched, hands about as wide as your knees or hips are a little bit wider. We're going to be moving that around, but so we're going to inhale with them outstretched and exhale, draw the elbows in. And then inhale, kind of up at a 45-degree angle, and exhale. Now we're gonna raise the hands overhead. You raise your elbows as much as is comfortable for you. Inhale up. And then as you exhale, see if your elbows can go out to the side and the cloth kind of touching the top of or coming behind the head. Again, you can raise the arms up and just come down to the front. Not to strain, we're just nice and slow. Let me do that one. So inhale, reach up. Exhale down. Now inhale back to our 45-degree angle. Exhale, elbows in. 45 again. Inhale. Exhale down. Now straight out in front. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Little movement in the shoulders. Now we're going to move our hands in. If that was enough, if that's where you're going to be, we'll repeat it and you keep your hands right where they were. You can also try your hands in some. I'm going to tuck my towel just so that it's not distracting to have that flopping around. So with hands a little bit closer, maybe one hand's width in between. We're going to hold our towel out in front of us. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, draw the elbows back. And again, elbows back. And again, straight out, elbows back. Now 45 degrees. Inhale, exhale, elbows back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I'm going to pause for a moment and say that when we're reaching for things, it's much more than reaching with our hand. We're reaching with our arms, with our shoulders, with our back, with our core, protecting our back, so that when we're reaching and stretching past our core body, our capacity, we want to guard ourselves by drawing in the core, reaching with the whole arm. So if you reach forward with your left hand first, and down. And then forward with your right hand, and down. Now think about reaching with the middle of your back around your shoulders and all the way out with your fingertips as you reach forward both hands. And exhale, draw the shoulders back. And again, reaching forward, whole body reach forward. And exhale. Nice. Now we'll go up, inhale up, reach. You don't have to go straight up. You can angle it. This bothers your shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale, elbows out. Fingertips maybe to the back of the head. Inhale up. Exhale down. Pause here for a moment and notice your low back. So that little tilt that we did at the beginning, find that space where there's no strain and you feel supported in your low back. If your hands are on top of your head or just in front, same thing. We don't want to overarch the back or collapse down. So nice strong core. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one behind the head. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now inhale 45. Nice reach. Exhale. Inhale, whole body reach. Exhale. Reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale. Think about whole arm, whole shoulder. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Good. Now we're going to reach out forward. And again, thinking about all of that energy drawing in toward the spine. Think about almost like your hips are coming together in the center of your body. So we're really drawing our core in. We're going to inhale and reach out. Breathe here for a moment. And then this becomes our new neutral. So keeping the body straight, hinging just at the hip. I'm going to keep my head in line with my spine. I'm going to inhale, hinge with the hips, grounded into the feet, core body nice and strong. Exhale, push the ground away, reach back with the shoulders. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Kind of feel that push in with the belly. Inhale forward. Exhale, push the ground away, draw the belly up and in. Again. Exhale. And we can turn this into a pelvic floor movement by thinking about the bottom of our pelvic floor. It's kind of like a basket that sits in the bottom of our pelvis. So then when you inhale and come forward, kind of let the belly and pelvis open between the legs, kind of fill that bottom space with air. And as you exhale, draw everything in and up into the center and push the ground away with your feet. So inhale, expand the low belly, exhale, push, and come back. And we're going to come forward and hold a little challenge here. Find your reach, keeping the hips kind of squeezing together, feeling that energy into your core, and use your feet. I'm looking up. I really should keep the chin down just slightly. So you feel the top of the head pulling away from the tailbone. Good. Inhale and exhale, push back and lower the arms. Very nice. Good. Oh, time flies. My goodness. Okay, we're going to stand up so we can move a little bit. I want to keep my promise of this being a 30-minute for today. So getting up out of our chair. We're going to slide our feet under the knees, tall spine, little neutral chin, not looking up, not stretching down, pivoting at the hip. And we find our weight in our feet. You put your hands at the heart space, thumbs touching, hands on the knees if that support is better for you. And you should feel your feet, your weight in all four corners of your feet. Inhale, fill that belly. And as you exhale, draw everything in and up. Push the ground away. Lower back down halfway. Kind of feel a softening, the low belly. Exhale, push. And reach for the top of the head. Inhale down. Exhale, reach for the top of the head. We're engaging the whole body as we reach up. It's not just the legs. Again, inhale down. Exhale, push, and reach for the head. Very nice. Have my chair off to the side. That was a lot on the low back with the pelvic tilting and the moving of the arms as we support ourselves. We're going to move a little bit. So feet a little more than hip width apart. Round in. Oh, it's very squeaky today. Arms down by your side. And again, think of that nice tall spine, that nice reach. Your feet are planted, strong and steady. Breathe. Just notice the breath. Ease to the back, ease to the shoulders. That was a little bit of stretching that we did. So bring ease to that with the breath. And then hands to the hips. We're going to shift our balance a little bit. So you always have your chair nearby. You can even do this standing facing your chair if that makes you feel better. We're going to start with a sway to the hips. Just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Planted in both feet, but noticing your weight shift from one to the other. Good. Now the next time you come over that right foot, go ahead and let the right hip just find a little bit of space. Nice and steady. Breathe. Maybe come over just a little bit more, but keeping the shoulders over the hips. Good. We're going to inhale here and use our same exhale to push the ground away and use our whole body to reach back toward the sky. So we're really engaging the whole core body. Good. And then over to the left. So find that left hip space. Maybe you get a little inside of the right leg. Attention. Just send the breath. Breathe. Ease in the jaw. Wiggle the toes. Good. Inhale. Draw everything in and up. Push the ground away. Exhale. Good. Now we're going to make some circles. So nice and slow. Let's inhale as we come forward and exhale back. It's more about the hips. So kind of keeping the head kind of between the space of the feet. Inhale forward, exhale back. Good, and reverse. Stretching the legs, actually grab your dish towel again. Forgot that I wanted to do this again. So it's not going to be much height, but it is going to be a little bit of height. Which if, when we do things for a prolonged time, a little bit of height is all we need. So I'm going to face my chair, face the back of the chair, and place my cloth right there and put my heels on it. So that's for a bit of support. Now you can definitely do this with a thicker towel, a hand towel, and have a little bit more height to it. But this is a surprising amount of stretch for such a low profile. So grounding in your feet, so we're thinking about the balls of our toes, the balls of our feet, because we're going to lift our heels. So first, let's just pedal out the feet one at a time, coming up on the toes. And if this bothers your toes, we want to keep our toes straight under our ankles, so we don't roll our ankles out. But if that bothers your big toe, let's, for now, since we're standing, just raise your heels lower. We don't want to come out onto the side toes. We can do that sitting down, but not standing up. Very nice. Okay, ground it in, and we're going to do both feet. So let's inhale as we come down. Exhale with the work, the push. So we're going to slow down, so we measure it with our breath. Very nice. Now for a little challenge, if you're feeling like this today, we're going to inhale and reach the arms up, or one arm, one hand on the chair, and exhale down. You don't have to come way up high. You just lift the heels a little and reach the arms. Or same thing, reach the arms up just partway. Good. Now find your edge with your reaching your lift and your arms, and hold. Breathe. Draw that strength in and up. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Lower down. Good. And then step your heels back so that the balls of your toes are on the ground. Balls of the toes are on the cloth and the heels are on the ground. Feet apart about hip width. We're going to do a little more of the seated chair. So we're going to inhale, lower the knees. You can hold on to the chair. And exhale, push the ground away. Just using the legs a little differently. Inhale down. Exhale. Now as you come down, you'll feel your balance shifting from heel to toe. If you came forward, you'd be in your toes. If you're back too far, you're in your heels. We're going to find that kind of magic spot. And exhale. Push up. Inhale, soften. Lower. Exhale. Push and reach. We're going to come down once. Hold. And again, maybe a little challenge. Reach the arms up or out. Breathe. Very good. We can do it. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale. Push down. Very nice. Off. I'm going to turn my chair around, but we can use the back of the chair, the front of the chair, whatever, close enough to where you have maybe multiple heights needed. We're going to inhale, arms overhead. And as you exhale, hinge just at the hips. We're going to keep the legs straight, but you can put a micro bend in the legs as you come down. Then you rest your hands on the top of the chair. So what we want here is a straight back. So I'm going to stand up again and show them we swan dive. I'll call it swan diving. We want the shoulders to stay back. So it's about a straight back. It's not about straight legs. So as we hinge, keeping the shoulders back, flat back, Maybe your flat back stops right here with my hands on the top of the chair. Maybe your flat back gives you space to put your hands on the seat. So find your spot where you're flat back, your head is in line, not moving up, we're not tucking the chin. Legs are with a micro bend, or if it feels better for you for a deep bend, that's fine. We're stretching the back here, strengthening the body, the legs, the core. Breathe. If you can place your hands on your shins, on your thighs. We're going to inhale, slide the hands up the body. And then exhale, slide the hands down. And you can also use the top of your chair. Inhale, standing, bringing that core in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push the ground away, bring everything into standing. Exhale down, nice straight. We're going to hold here for a couple of breaths. So find your straight back, bring the shoulder blades back together, hinging at the hip, straight spine, kind of reaching the top of the head away from the tailbone. Gentle wiggle to the knee, to the toes. A little bit of work in the back, kind of finding some room in the back of the legs, which is really good for our hips. Very nice. So you can put a bend in the knees. That was a lot of stretching. Place your hands above your knees, slide them up to the crease of your hips. Inhale. And then exhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, come back to standing. Very nice. Use the back of my chair for balance. A little bit of balance here. Do a little tree pose. So preparing for tree pose, grounded in both feet. Maybe close the eyes, your fingertips are on the chair, you know it's there. And with the eyes closed, or gently closed or open, shift your weight over to your left foot. And now open the eyes, lift the right heel, open the right knee. This is tree right here, with even fingertips resting on the chair, or you can bring that foot up and find your arms, your tree. And breathe. Trees sway, so do we. That's fine. One hand on the chair is also fine. You can also try this with your back against the wall. That gives you a full tree pose with a little more just security there behind you. Very nice. Bring the knee in to center. Slowly extend the leg just to float over the ground. Release the shoulders and step down. Very nice. Take a moment, close your eyes, grounded in both feet. And shift that weight over to the right foot. Feel your grounding, nice tall body. Very strong. Open the eyes, lift the left heel, open the left knee. And if you'd like, you can put your left foot on the right calf or just above it, just not on the knee. We never put the knee. You can kind of bicycle stand your toes on the ground. And then find your arms today. Breathe. Find a point of focus. It's a drishti in Sanskrit. And breathe. And feel that energy drawing in toward your spine and up toward the sky. Almost like you're bringing your hips together here. In the center of your spine. Breathe. Very nice. Bring the left knee in and lower the arms for balance. Extend the left leg, just a little hover and down. Good. And Tadasana. Some nice deep breaths. Very nice. Then return to our chair. I'm gonna keep mine sideways for what I show you next for our sort of our pre-rest. So coming to the front of the chair, of course, I'm gonna stop to strengthen the legs. So I like to have the chair kind of touching my calves. Even though I know it's there, it's just nice to know it's there when you're coming down slowly. So keeping your feet, being aware of your balance in your feet as you bend the knees and hinge the hips to find that nice balance where you feel yourself in all four corners of both feet. So you know your foundation's there, come down nice and slowly. Just kind of challenge yourself where you sit. Very nice. We're going to fold forward for just a few breaths. If you have eye pressure or blood pressure issues, do not drop your head below your heart. You can cross your arms and rest your elbows on your knees and then drop your head. So that's what I'd like you to do if you have eye or blood pressure issues. We won't be here long, so but you know your health. Then the other option is to put the wrists on the outside of the knees and slowly lower down where your forearms, your upper arms kind of catch you on your knees. And your fingertips might be touching the floor, kind of just depends on your body. And then you can let the head hang. If that's uncomfortable, you can cross the arms on the knees and let your head rest on your knees. But inversions, safe inversions, just good for the circulation. So if your head is hanging, go ahead and let the neck relax. If your head is resting on your arms or fists, you've made some sort of a shelf for yourself, just be in a place where you can relax, or if your arms are crossed, just let your head drop. Find what works for you. We'll be here for just a few breaths. You'll notice a compression in the front body. Release the jaw, release the feet. Bringing release to the back of the neck, whether your head is down or your shoulders are up. Notice the space in the back as you breathe. Very nice. Now, wherever you are, whether your head is down, leave your head and shoulders right where they are, wherever that is for you, and place the palms of your hands on the top of your knees. Eyes are open now, if they were closed. Inhale, and just very gently as you exhale, push the knees away, slowly bring the head back up to neutral. Find your point of focus ahead, and then palms up, let the shoulders drop, and just sit with this feeling for a moment. Ease in the jaw, ease in the feet. Very nice. We'll close with some Shavasana, yoga rest. So you can either lean back in your chair, relax your arms in a place that lets your shoulders hang, and extend your feet where your knees are comfortable, or you can lie down on the floor or the couch or a nice soft comfy chair. I'll give you a moment to do that. And then as we rest, think about our breath. It's with us all day. So as we inhale, think of drawing in breath from the soles of the feet, the palms of the hands, filling the body from the bottoms of the feet and the hands with a breath. And as we exhale, the air moving out of all of our skin and the body just relaxes and releases. Fill the body with air, palms of the hands, soles of the feet. Exhale, release through all the skin, letting the body go. Do that one more time. Returning to normal breath. Just allow the body to rest. Allow the mind to inhale and exhale. If distractions come, inhale and exhale. I invite you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like, coming out of it gently when you do, with deeper breath, gentle movement, the fingers and toes. Palms together, thumbs at heart space. Thanking yourself for being here. And with each inhale and exhale, maybe be present in our breath. And with each breath, maybe be present in our day. Thank you, everyone.